Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off going down this high street where we're looking over to the left hand side. A car is parked facing us. So when it pulls out, now, it can't see anything. It's impossible to see anything from that position he was in. And now we're going to get not a 3-point turn, a 5-point turn. And yes, I know we call it a turn in the road, but if you can't do it in 3 on a road this size where everyone's waiting for you, then there's seriously something wrong with you. The Peugeot didn't mind though, it wanted that parking space that it's just pulled out of. Another one with serious issues on the size of their car. We're coming up to a right turn here. We've got a right turn only lane. There's a car up in front turning right, but where the hell is it going? Why does it need that much room over to the left hand side to turn right? It's that swing out again. Why? Oh, and a little petrol head moment for you there. That looks in really good nick as well, that bus. Oh, in this clip, I've got an Audi in front of me, yes, and we are looking at the Audi. As you can see, this road is in an awful state. There's potholes everywhere. Now, this guy is obviously trying to avoid the potholes. You can't do it on this road. You seriously can't. If you move over to the right, you're gonna go down one on the left. If you move to the left, you're gonna fall in one on the right. It's that bad, this road, so it's pointless doing that. Don't drive into oncoming traffic to try and avoid a pothole. The second thing it does wrong here, obviously it's not going to go round the roundabout, it's just going to go straight through it. I don't have too much issue with that though, to be honest. As long as it gives priority to its right hand side, I don't have a problem with that. This one I do have a problem with though. It's obviously just not very good at doing roundabouts. So 2 lanes entering the roundabout here. Now, obviously that means you've got a lane to your right hand side. Move over to the left. That there is not enough room for my car. Look at all that space out to its left hand side, considering it is actually turning left as well. Always an Audi. In this clip, we're entering Epsom Hospital here. It's a pedestrian one. These 2 pedestrians walking straight towards a car here. Look at the urgency of how they get out the way of it. There's no urgency at all, and unfortunately off camera here, they're crossing the road. Not once did they look. The person in the black there to the left did not look at all the whole time. I wonder what they're going to the hospital for. Makes you think. Now this is another one of them clips of who has priority. Cars are parked on the right hand side. There is a car going through the obstructed area first up in front. That little blue car up in front is going through it. And there's 2 cars waiting. Them 2 cars there, I think, should be waiting for me still.
No, he's not going to wait. He's going to wait. Let me wait.
For me, I think they royally took the piss out of me there. Let us know in the comments down below who should have given way to who. Now I'm coming up to this set of traffic lights. They are going to turn amber just before I get there. That for me isn't enough room for me to stop. It's not safely anyway. But what about the pickup truck coming towards us? He actually puts his foot down on the accelerator rather than the brake. As you can see, it's still amber for me going through them. Not for him going through them though. So in this clip we're obviously looking at the Fiat 500 in front of us. Now there's a cyclist over to the left hand side. I mean, that is pretty safe to me, but the rules are the rules. It's supposed to be 1.5 metres and that wasn't 1.5 metres. Now up there we got 2 policemen. Not 1 but 2 policemen. To my left hand side there we got a cyclist that's going to go through a red light here. He does go through it very slowly, but he's still on his bike. He hasn't dismounted, so he's going through a red light. Little and large here do nothing. They don't even notice it. And people will say, but look at that sign up there. He's allowed to cycle there. Yes, he is. But if you look before the sign, there is a stop line and a red light. They take priority over that sign there. And they're before the sign. The sign is beyond the red light. So it's a red light that he's gone through.
But technically, has gone straight through a red light there. right in front of two coppers, and they've done nothing.
Now in this clip, it's about a cyclist. Well, it's about a group of cyclists actually. And we all know that they're allowed to ride two abreast. And let's face it, cyclists know they're allowed to ride two abreast as well. It says so in the Highway Code, Rule 66. You can ride two abreast and it can be safer to do so, particularly in larger groups or when accompanying children or less experienced riders. And that's okay, but that's all they've read of this rule before dancing round the fire with their little lycra outfits on and then throwing the highway code in the fire before reading the bit below it, which is be aware of drivers behind you and allow them to overtake, for example by moving into single file or stopping when you feel it is safe to let them do so. Now I'm going to show you a clip of cyclists doing exactly what it says in the highway code that they can do. The first bit, that is, obviously the one that benefits them. The second bit, not so much. So here we go with the clip. As you can see, the road coming towards us is empty. There is no traffic, and there's a good reason for that. It's coming up in a little while. There it is, Highway Code Rule 66. The first bit of it anyway. The second bit is not being done because otherwise there would not be all this traffic behind them, would there? Oh, I can't wait to see the comment section from the cyclists because as we know they've got no sense of humour. You'll notice though that the traffic is starting to die down on the right hand side coming towards us again. You know why though? Yeah, Highway Code Rule 66 is in play again here. The first bit of it anyway. Now a lot of people ask me what car do I drive. It's the Kia Invisible. Now I've said it 100 times, if you make someone slow down when you pull out, you shouldn't have pulled out. And the thing is, she didn't even notice it.
Chatting away she was, absolutely clueless that she's actually just pulled out in front of me. Didn't even know. She didn't even know.
Now in this clip we come to driving styles again. Obviously I've got a professional driver behind me. We're not looking at that one though, we're looking at the car behind it. I don't know where the professional driver's going though, it's struggling to stay in the lane. Must be the strong wind or something that we've got coming across us. Who knows? But the car behind that is actually starting to overtake now. Now it wants the lane that we are in. It was in the correct lane, but it will not wait. It just will not wait. Now it can't get past the car in front of me, so we all have to adjust to it because it's special. It's another one of these special people that does things like that to get two cars in front. It couldn't wait behind the Prius. Alright, who wants to be behind the Prius? But so be it, you have to sometimes. Well, in his case you don't. So check out the number plate because we meet this guy a little bit further down the road. Look up there in front. Who can't wait in traffic again? Pulls out right in front of the black car in front of me to go one car in front. Now I don't know where it turned on this roundabout because I turned left and I lost track of it. So it constantly drives like that. That's its driving style. You know, normal people would just call it shit. Now as you can see in this clip, I'm waiting for these gates to open up to get out of this complex that I'm in. And you'll see two cars up in front that will cut the corner and drive straight towards me. Now a normal driver would wait at the end of the road and not come down the road. They would wait until the road was clear. Obviously this first one is preoccupied with lots of people that it knows down the street. The second one is looking at me as if to say, what are you doing? Well, where can I go, woman? And these are people that got no forward planning to their driving at all. If it had waited, I could have probably got into that gap there. But what they really should have done, instead of cutting the corner, they should have gone round like that. They would have been able to see me and wait there. Instead of cutting the corner like that, they've made it difficult for themselves and me. One of them's had to mount the pavement to get out of the way because of it. Now when we go to the rear camera now, you'll see a few men hanging around, and that black car, the first car, obviously knows them. Well, I get the impression that he knows them. I don't know if he's with the person behind. They definitely drive exactly the same. But whether it knows that there is someone behind him full stop is a different matter. I think that they're together because they drive exactly the same and they're very special people. And speaking of special, we're looking at this van that's going to be turning right into our road. How blatant can you be? And then it pulls straight in front of someone as well, while being on the phone.
There's too much suspense.
Now we come to one of the most pointless red light jumpers I've ever seen. What was the point? Straight into traffic. You were going slow enough to stop as well. What was the point? So we're in Epsom for this one. This inside lane that I'm in is always busier than the outside lane for some reason. So we always get a lot of queue jumping here. It's plain and simple queue jumping, nothing else. This guy here, obviously it's a German vehicle again. And as he goes past us, we go to the front. And what happens is, after these lights here, the left-hand lane goes straight on. The right-hand lane turns right, a bit further down the road. So what they do is they cut across. If they want to go straight on, they're just cutting across to queue jump. So it's already got its indicator on. But it's not as simple as what I thought anyway. It's actually turning left from the right hand lane. And it's still in the yellow box junction as well. I don't think there's a camera on that one though, unfortunately. So we're coming into Sutton now with this one. Now there is a right turn only lane there, just over to the right hand side obviously. I don't know why this car is allergic to it.
Well done, mate.
So we just speed it up here until we get to the next one, which is just at the next set of traffic lights. Over there to the right hand side, as that scooter just goes round there, there's a red man. You can just about see the red man for the pedestrians. They're all crossing on the red man obviously. But when it goes green, you'll see it go green now. Look what comes round. So obviously he's just gone straight through a red light without a care in the world. Now we come to the final clip of the day. See over there to the right hand side, just in front of that bus there, there's a wheelchair. It looks like a homemade motorised wheelchair to me. Whether it's supposed to be on the road is a different matter. He's been on the channel before as well, doing exactly the same manoeuvre. He'll come up here and he will turn left down that no entry. He did it before on the channel. He'll go past that car and shoot down that road that's a no entry. Whether he should be on the road in the first place is a different matter. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.